Long-term viewers of the channel probably already know how big a fan of Aramid fiber cases I am. I love how thin they are. I'm always using gigantic phones. A lot of the time they are folding phones, and adding even more bulk to them just seems like a really bad idea to me. So any case that can be really thin but still actually provide some protection, add some grip, that's really important, and give me a MagSafe ring on the back to attach some sort of a grip or a kickstand or something like that. That's going to be a winner for me, and because of that, Fiberborne had been one of my favorite aramid fiber case makers, and today we're looking at a Fiberborne case, kind of. So this is the Fiberborne case for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That's what we're going to be looking at today. And yes, that name is slightly different. It's no longer Fiberborne. It's the same company, but things have changed a little bit because they've also expanded things out, and they are now making other cases as well. They have this. This is the Leatherborne case for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's one of these cases, it's like a wallet case, real leather material. We're going to be looking at both of these, and there will be a link in the description to both of these products. The Leatherborne case is $59.98. The Fiberborne case is $69.69, but there will be a 15% off coupon code for both of them down below. If you click on my link, you use my coupon code, you save some money, and I make some money as well. That being said, let's get into these cases and give them a quick evaluation. All right, guys, we have my Galaxy S25 Ultra here. We have the Fiberborne case and the Leatherborne case. Since there's two things here, we're going to get the Fiberborne case out of the way first. Small package off to the side. 600D Aramid Fiber Accessory Kits, DFW, Texas, fiberborne.com. What's in here? Oh, cool. I actually forgot that they often will send screen protectors with these cases as well. So that's a nice little value add. So we're probably looking at some little screen protector accessory packages, things to help you install that screen protector, little cleaning wipes and so forth. And then we have a little explainer here. This product is made from 600D Aramid fiber, not the cheap 1500D. It's partially handmade. Slight imperfections may occur. It's ultra thin. Okay, so just a little explainer about aramid fiber and what's going on here. And here is the case itself. And yes, that is exactly what I was expecting. That is a very nice looking aramid fiber case. If we get up nice and close, you can see how kind of tight and fine that weave is. Here's a similar case from Pitaka that's also aramid fiber. And it looks to me, maybe I'm wrong, it's hard to tell kind of looking through the viewfinder, but it looks like the Fiberborne case has a little bit of a tighter weave, but they're weaved differently. This is diagonal and this is vertical. Also, of course, the Fiberborne case is just black, whereas this has kind of a cool pattern and a little ring. It's made of some kind of, it's probably plastic. It might not be metal. Maybe it is metal, who knows? But some kind of a ring around the camera bump there. Of course, like I said, we do have that MagSafe ring built in. We'll talk about that further here in just a second. In terms of stiffness, it actually does feel very, very stiff. And it's probably being aided by the fact that you have this vertical piece here that's going to give it some additional rigidity. I would say both of these are about equally rigid. Let's go ahead and pop this thing on and see if we have any imperfections to notice. It looks like it fits quite well. I do like that it sticks up just a little bit beyond the screen so that if it's sitting face down, you are going to get a little bit of elevation so your screen is not just flat on the table, whatever it is it's on. Camera bumps look pretty good. They all look pretty even. No issues that I can see there. There's your cutout for the power button and the volume rocker. Up top, microphone, no issues there. Down at the bottom, S pin. There's your USB-C and the other speakers. The S pin's still easy to get out, no problem there. No change with that at all. Does that raised lip cause any problems doing the back gesture? No, not that I can tell. Everything seems fine. I am kind of brushing against it just a little bit. Maybe that will get annoying after a little bit of time, but it's definitely not causing any issues straight away. This other little package has a MagSafe grip, and I did not know that they actually made one of these. Maybe this is new, but this is actually pretty cool. So this would attach to the back of this MagSafe case, just like that. Obviously, it matches it quite nicely, and then you can pull this thing. Oh, which way does it go? Okay, so it pulls up from there, and then you can pull it down even further. Oh, listen to that. There's like ball bearings in there. That's actually kind of cool. I think I like that. So what's the point? Okay, you could use this as a kickstand. You could flip it around and use it as a kickstand this way as well, or you could flip this piece in and just use it as a grip. That's a pretty cool accessory that I did not talk about in the intro, and we probably need to do that. Maybe I'll show that in the outro, what this thing costs, because I don't know what it is. I'll just quickly show you this here. The magnetic ring stand is $24.69, which honestly isn't too awful bad. It's a little bit pricey, but these things like this, I have a bunch of them, and a lot of the time they're in that $30 or $40 range, so this really isn't too bad at all. And remember that you do have that 15% discount as well. We do also have the Leatherborne case, so let's take the lid off of this. We're in a nice cloth package. That's cool. All right, so on the inside, here you go. That is the Leatherborne case, and if we take a close look at it, what it looks like is going on here is definitely patent leather, which means it has this coating on the top of it, which is going to make it, it should make it virtually waterproof, and it should also make it such that you don't really have to do anything to maintain this leather. If we open it up, we can see that it's patent leather throughout, except on this hinge piece here, which makes sense because that has to bend. The actual case bit that holds on is like a rubberized material, which should make it relatively easy to get this thing in and out. And then this is magnetic, so that's going to slap itself shut. We need to get this thing out of the Fiberborne case and into the Leatherborne case. All right, so installation should be pretty straightforward. Just pop it in place, and there you go. Close that thing down, and there's your phone. So just a larger cutout back here for the camera module, which I think looks fine. This is supposed to be full grain leather as well, but it's a little bit harder to tell when you are patent leather, when you have that coating on top. But that is, like I said, meant to be full grain leather, which is the highest quality leather. And I will agree that it does feel quite nice. It kind of has like a nice cushiony thing going on, which is good. And then, of course, one added benefit is that you can use it like a kickstand. Pop this thing out and watch some content or something like that quite comfortably. One thing that might be a little bit annoying is that your power button is lined up almost perfectly with this thing here. So that's kind of in the way a little bit. That would be a little bit annoying for me. You're going to have to kind of reach around that thing to get to your power button. Maybe that's a little bit of an oversight. I guess they want to have these things in the middle, and it's just kind of where it ended up being. You can still get to it, don't get me wrong, like it's not the end of the world, but it's a little bit in the way there, and that could be a little bit annoying. Volume buttons feel fine. Microphone up top, and then everything else down here at the bottom. Once again, the S Pen, no issues getting to that at all. Of course, over here, you've got room for different cards. Put your license in that one, credit cards and so forth up there. I do like the idea that it's got the 3 little holes here, which means that you can have it closed and still like hear stuff through the speaker. One speaker's down here, and then this one here is not going to be occluded by any leather, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe you could use it on speakerphone still. I guess we should take a close look at the stitching here as well, because that's a place where this stuff can sometimes go wrong, and it looks to me like the stitching seems absolutely fine. I'm not seeing anything that stands out to me that says, okay, yeah, this is like a low quality looking case. Everything about this does look really quite good. All the stitches are perfectly straight. None of them seem pulled. Yeah, not seeing anything alarming there with this at all. This does feel like a pretty high-end leather case. I normally don't really talk about pocketability, but this thing is rather large, so I think that it might be worth doing. So we'll stand up here and we'll see how well this actually goes in the pocket. It's pretty big. That's a lot in your pocket for sure. But if you imagine that you're getting rid of your wallet and putting it all together, maybe that's not as bad, but for me, that would be quite a bit to have in your pocket. And if you are a lady or someone who wears ladies' pants, then you're not going to have room for something like this, more than likely. So guys, there you go. I think we have a couple of pretty strong contenders for S25 Ultra cases. I do want to quickly point out that they do have these cases for the other S25 series devices as well, the Plus and the Standard. So if you do have the other devices, obviously I cannot directly evaluate those because that's not the device that I have, but they do have those options there for you as well. And remember, if you do click on my link down below, make sure you use that coupon code and save yourself some money. 15% off of a $60 case is a fairly significant chunk of money. If you look at that Pitaka case I showed earlier, it is cheaper at $54.99, but if you use that coupon code, $69 turns into, what, like $58 or something like that. It gets it a whole lot closer, so definitely take advantage of that. I do want to quickly say thanks to the guys and gals over at Fiberborne/Leatherborne for sending these cases over for me to review. As usual, they are seeing this video at the exact same time as everyone else. They had no editorial input and no money has changed hands for the production of this review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.